What's happening, Guardians? Man, I'm damn near exhausted right now because I've been trying to formulate the best way to farm this Undying Mind Strike. Now, why do you want to farm this strike? You get that Imago Loop. If you don't know what the Imago Loop is, it's pretty much a fatebringer reskin. You know, somebody mentioned the Caucasian version of fatebringer. All right. So, anyways, this is not only a good PvE weapon, though. You can get a good roll on and make it a good PvP weapon. So let's go ahead and talk about what you need to do to actually be successful in farming this strike. Now, you can do it the old-fashioned way of just doing the strike over and over again, which takes forever. So you don't want to do it that way. Essentially, what you're going to do is place yourself at the boss part, and you're going to actually have your entire team wipe with you dying and the boss dying with 1 second left on the counter before you respawn and start over again. Again, let me reiterate, 1 second left. All right, there's not a lot of room for error here. So let's talk numbers. What do you need? Okay, straight off the bat, fellas, this is what we were working with. I'm not saying this is the way you need to do it, but I'm just letting you know this worked every single time for us. So take it how you want it. 2 334s, 1 335. Got that? 2 334s, 1 335. You could tell me that we all hit the same. No, actually, we were hitting a little bit less than what our friend was hitting. Just something for you to think about. But you know, it's just little numbers there messing around. You might want to just go 2 334s, 1 335. Okay, you will need 1 Titan. That Titan will need to be revving out weapons of light. Maybe even 2 Titans if you want. If you're not revolving enough orbs around for each other, you might want to have 2 Titans. Okay, all right. I like to, and we'll get to the next one. I'm about to jump ahead of myself. Let's start weapons. You're gonna need a void sniper rifle within the same archetype as a 1,000-yard stare, a Stillpiercer, or a Longbow synthesis, LDR, whatever. It needs to be void burn. It needs to be void though, and so that you can take advantage of this Nightfall's strike. Okay. Now let's talk the mechanics and the fundamentals of actually being successful at this. You're gonna want to drop that bubble at the end of this all on the edge back there where you first come in at. Now, you can drop it below on the ground, but I find it to be better to drop it there on the ledge so you can strafe in and out of the bubble with a little more ease. You're not bumping around each other. It's not like a lot of awkward movement going between you and your teammates. If you happen to jump though while on this edge, the little gate above you will push your ass forward. You do not want that, because the moment you do that, the boss is going to look at you and realize what you're doing, and he's going to nail your ass. Until then, he's dumb. He doesn't even know that you're there shooting him. Okay, now let's talk damage. With weapons of light, okay, 2 of you will actually sink 5 precision shots into the boss. The 3rd person will sink 6. Let me reiterate here. 5 precision shots for 2 of you guys. That's a total of 10 shots. And then the 3rd person, 6 shots. 16 shots, guys. That's what I'm trying to get across here. Okay, that's the best way we found to just split it up. Not a whole lot. It's not as stressful. You don't want to give somebody 7 shots or 8 shots, because then you just got somebody that's just stressing out a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. Essentially, 16 shots. Okay, after you get these 16 shots, and you're going to want to pump all 16 into him, precision shots, even though it looks like he's about to die and you're freaking out, you want to go ahead and do all 16. I promise you, you got to get him that low. It's got to look like he's damn near dead. All right? The person with Dragon's Breath should be the last one alive now. That's right. The other 2 guys need to go die somewhere. The only one left alive should be the guy that's actually carrying Dragon's Breath. And you're wondering, why do you need Dragon's Breath? When you actually shoot Dragon's Breath off, it's not only got the rocket initial damage of the blast radius, but it also has that, you know, flame damage, the solar damage. I know it's not solar burn right now, but you're going to want this to happen because you need something that's going to continuously damage him after you die. Some of you might actually say, well, why not a grenade? You can try a grenade, but the beauty of this rocket launcher is you actually run up and you jump at his feet at the very, like the forward part and the opening between his shields. You shoot the rocket into the ground, you kill yourself, and then the burn finishes him off at about 2 to 1 seconds. Now, all of this being said, guys, I know this sounds like stupid. You might be sitting there saying, no, man, that sounds like a little too much work. You can try it other ways, but I can promise you this is the best and safest way possible. The rocket launcher is the best thing as far as being able to kill yourself immediately, on impacts so that you can get the timer started as fast as possible, because jumping off the map and that kind of stuff, man, you can try to do it that way, but I found that the timers get messed up too much. And grenades, man, there's not enough time for you to kill yourself. Even if you got a rocket launcher to shoot yourself, you might accidentally damage the enemy. Again, let's rewind here and go over it one more time. 3 characters, 2 334, 1 335. You can mix it up any way you want it. Figure it out. Let me know what you think you might be able to do with all 335s. I'm just telling you what we were working with. We didn't intentionally go for 334. I just happened to be 334 on my hunter. My friend Prez happened to be 334 on his Titan. Okay, you're gonna need 1 Titan at least, rocking weapons of light. You're gonna want to drop the weapons of light in the back on the ledge. Okay, preferably on the ledge. You're gonna want to stand still because you don't want to jump up or the thing's gonna throw you forward and you're all gonna get nailed. You're gonna be wanting to rock a void sniper that is either a Stillpiercer, Longbow synthesis, LDR, 1000-yard stare, one of those types of weapon archetypes, and you're gonna want to gun him 16 precision shots. Best way to split that is 5, 5, 6, and you're gonna want to have one guy that runs in with Dragon's Breath and shoot at his feet, thus killing yourself and letting the burn damage finish him off at 1 to 2 seconds. Alright, so let's talk the best way to get to him. Now, I saw the legend himself rocking it out, man. He was using a Titan. It was getting to him pretty good. Sometimes, you know, some things got mixed up. He got gunned down, whatever. Either way, though, he was doing a pretty good job with the Titan. You can do it with a Titan. Now, I'd say the newbiest way to do it is go invisible. That's the way I was doing it. I was rocking a Nightstalker so that I can get light of the pack, or whatever the hell that perk's called, to give everybody more orbs. And anyways, what I'm trying to say is I used vanishing smoke. It made life a lot easier for me to get up on the boss, thus killing myself and killing him at that 1 to 2 second mark. Now, guys, there might be another method out there, but I can promise you, we did this for hours and hours, all day today, trying to find out the formula, the perfect formula for taking this guy out and for you to be able to farm him. Essentially, what's going to happening is you're going to end up killing him. You're going to respawn right there where you were, and right where he was just at will be, of course, Imago Loops or whatever else that's going to be dropped. That's going to be from his most previous death. Anyways, fellas, that is the man. That's the best farm method I can come up with this Nightfall, man. It has been a bitch. So if you guys can, man, would love it if you slap a like button on that thing, fellas. Good luck to y'all. I'll catch y'all later.